What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day. In the last video, I revealed to you all the color choice we are going for the Mark II, and that is Seductive Red by Tropical Glitz with their Rum Runner Flake, which essentially is a deep red. I appreciate all the positive feedback on the color choice. Honestly, in videos and pictures, it does not do justice. In person, this thing looks absolutely amazing. And the wild thing about it is we are still not done with essentially the engine bay. We are still going to hit this thing up with another layer of regular clear coat to have everything lay flat. But essentially, this is the color. We did 16 grams of the Rum Runner Flake. And on the exterior, we're gonna do 20 grams, make this thing go crazy. But we did get the engine bay done. We did get the door jambs done as well. And parts of the door. I did assemble some of the interior. But like, this looks crazy, especially the jam on the rear side. And next week, so about 5 days after this video drops, we are anticipating finishing the Mark II and the body kit. I got the rest of the materials I need. My reducer came in the other day from Tropical Glitz, and I'm just eager to get this Mark II completed next weekend because pictures I'm about to drop now signify that the motor is about ready. So as you can see, the 1JZ is almost fully built, almost fully assembled. I believe we're just waiting on some little components, a timing kit, and some other goodies. Albert seriously banged this thing out pretty quickly. So again, if you are local here in the Tucson, Phoenix area, be sure to hit up Albert at Turbo Arm and Tuning. He'll take great care of you. And with that being said, we're just trying to get this done because once we get the motor, we will be hitting the ground running. But in this video, I want to essentially deep clean the inside and install my bridge seats, the new harness bar I got coming in today, and also my new racing harnesses. Big shout out to my brother for selling me his Never Content Worksbuck Collab quick release. Interior is going to be all nice and done up in this video. So let's take the seats out, the carpets out. I want to give this thing a good dry vacuum and extraction, and then put everything in and watch this thing completely transform. And while we are cleaning and revamping the interior of the Mark II, I do want to get some parts cleaned with my new ultrasonic cleaner my brother and I bought. This thing was on sale from Creamworks for like 200 bucks. This is the biggest one they carry, probably why it was on sale. But I would like to get my engine motor mount brackets cleaned, get the hood latch cleaned, and this crossbar, since I will be painting them the same color as the Mark II. I got some T-ball infusers from Amazon to hold bolts in. They recommend using distilled water, but I think we can get away with tap water since I do have a soft water system. And I'll just be using some Simple Green Pro HD cleaner. This should help us out immensely. I am going to knock down some of this dirt and grime because I don't want to fully contaminate the solution / water we'll be using. So here's a good before of the engine mount brackets, and we'll see how well we can get the latch cleaned up. Hopefully knock down some of that rust you see there. Driver's side seat is out. Just got done dry vacuuming and extracting the driver's side. Came out pretty good. And about 45 minutes has passed. So let's check out our results. Holy, oh geez. Damn guys, that did incredible work from what I'm seeing right now. Let me put you guys down and give these things a good rinse. All right, and here's the after effect. This bar came out really nice. The hood latch came out pretty decent. Again, I am gonna still scuff all these parts and paint them black. The sway bar brackets came out really good as well. The belt tensioner looks good. And then the motor mount brackets, definitely the most noticeable. And of course I just rinsed these with hot water and agitated them with a brush to get the remaining soot and grime off. And for the bolts, restored a little bit of that zinc, but definitely clean these up pretty well. And again, just used a T-ball so they didn't touch the bottom of the ultrasonic cleaner. But definitely worth the money. There might be a couple more things I need to use the ultrasonic cleaner on, but for the most part, this was a majority of them. And like I just mentioned, I am still going to go ahead and scuff these with the red Scotch-Brite and then paint them black. But overall, definitely worth the money. All right, got the Brid ZH3 in, all nice and tight, looking super good in there. Fits me snug, no obstructions to the doors, and plenty of arm length to the steering wheel. And then of course we're using the Brid specific bracket for the X100, and honestly they fit 10 out of 10. And the sliders work good as well, so I'm super stoked on that, but not too bad. My girlfriend did mention I should change out my steering wheel to something black and red so it matches. So if I have any inquiries on the steering wheel, I may sell this one or just buy a new Vertex wheel. But again, looking good. And then, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we do have a harness bar from Braum coming today. I just got in gloss black, nothing super crazy. I wanted to get it in red, but I feel like that would have been too much. Or maybe it would have just been just right, but who knows. So hopefully that shows up within the next 2 to 3 hours. Then in the meantime, we'll go ahead and clean the passenger side. All right, and just got the Zeta 3 in. If it'll focus, there we go. Looking good in here. And of course, got the whole passenger side dry vacuum and extracted. Genuinely like how the ZH3 fits me. I feel like it's much more secure. But they are looking so good in there. Again, can't wait to get the interior all buttoned up. And then hopefully soon, our harness bar comes in. But check how much nastiness came out of the interior of the car. All right, scooch in here real quick. Nice. Nice and firm from the ZH3. Once we have everything assembled, of course, I'll solidify a position, but feels good. I feel like I do want to run a smaller diameter steering wheel. I forgot what diameter this Vertex is, but nonetheless, feels good, and honestly, I think it looks really well. Can't wait to get the interior buttoned up and get the full effect. And perfect timing, our harness bar just came in. And here we have a Braum Universal C-Pillar harness bar. Just want to give a huge shout out to Rainer at Relentless Garage for hooking me up with the bar, and also on his website he includes the appropriate bracketry and bolt length for your JZX100, Chaser, Mark II Cresta. They're all the same. With this one, I just went with a gloss black. Again, I was going to go with a red, but I felt like that would have been a little bit overkill for the interior. But what I am going to do, like I did on the Skyline, which I'm running the exact same universal harness bar, is I'm going to glitter bomb this, the bar, and then the rods themselves. Give them a good clean, give them that nice sparkle glitter finish, and then we'll go ahead and let those dry and install them in the Mark II. And this is what I'm talking about. Duplicolor, color effects. You can get this at any automotive hardware store. All right, so to install the Braum Racing Universal harness bar for the X100, to go ahead and take off this cap here with the flathead to reveal a 14mm bolt. And also down here, let's go ahead and take off that cap to also reveal another 14mm bolt. All right, so this bottom bolt here for the seatbelt is going to be a 14mm. Let's go ahead and take that out. I believe with the Braum kit, they do give you a surplus of universal bolts and washers, I found this guy here, which fits pretty nicely inside the bottom of the seatbelt there. So I'll be utilizing that so we don't have any wiggle room for this bolt here. I'm just gonna put a washer at the end, and then in between both, that's when I will install the eyelet or the rod, and then I'm just gonna zip these down and torque them to 30 pounds. And just like that, Brom universal C-pillar bar has been installed in the Mark II. Got everything super tight. Like this thing isn't going anywhere. Definitely adds some more structural rigidity to the Mark II. One day I'll cage one of my cars, but in the meantime, this will suffice, and it looks so good as well. Just like I mentioned 100 times, next week my harness should be coming in, and then once we get that, go ahead and install that. I'll show you guys how to essentially overwrap them on your bar and get a nice good fit. But until then, I'll see you later. All right, a couple days later, and my seatbelt harnesses just came in. Of course, I had to full send the Takata racing harnesses, and just like the Skyline, I just went with the Takata Drift 3s, which is a 3-inch shoulder pad in black. I was contemplating the green. The red with the green would have went hard, but just kept it simple and went black. So it's going to make a great addition to the interior. Let's go ahead and get these installed. Takata harnesses fully installed and looking great. Nothing too complex, honestly. They just bolt onto the stock seatbelt location on the lower, and then on the rail here, all them spots. Got the lengths nice and adjusted, so when my seating position is forward, they're nice and snug. And then of course did a lot of cleaning up with the excess belts, doing the loops to the bracket and then holding them on with a cable tie. And then moving to the passenger side, got these nice and installed as well. Plenty of slack for my passengers. And again, got it nice and tied with the excess belt. All right everybody, and on that note, that is all I have for you in this video. In the next video, we are finally going to finish the Mark II in terms of paint. As you can see here, got the glass in. Needs a little bit more adjustment, but I'm going to fully adjust it once I have the weather seals on so everything fits right. And then also, if you can't tell, my boy Ariane and I did scuff down the sealer since there's a flash time in between its usage. I'm stoked for this weekend. It's going to be one solid color as well as the kit. And then once the Mark II is done being painted, we'll let it fully cure for 2 weeks before I do any form of wet sanding and or ceramic coating. And also everybody, my Vertex Speed steering wheel is for sale. I am asking $450 shipped. I'm about to buy a new steering wheel, one that essentially matches the red interior. And thank you everybody again so much for your continued love and support. And if you're new to the channel too and want to hit the subscribe button, that'd be awesome. And remember, aim high, drive low. I'll catch you next video. Take care.